before you decide to talk to someone. That's an excellent question. How in my upbringing in that person gave me the spirit to be able to be an independent person. I think when my mother had to adhere to the strict beliefs of the church and my father, she was a very strong Christian, and she didn't ever support me in any of my weird ideas. To the day she died, she was begging me to come back to the church. But she was really strong in her own way of being, and I will support that. And I didn't have any advice from this family member about thinking respect and worry about religion. It was obey and do it. So I thought from them, but you learn in different ways from the parents, and I encourage you to explore the search of the she was going around taking them, and she wasn't jealous or letting her feel on the street. She was always inviting stuff. One day she was who's they practice. I guess it was all safe for me, but there's a lot of good. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know this book out of the years towards anybody, how many people it gave me this spirit to be, because I saw them, my dad was really unlearned, difficult way of kind of guy, but he also really loved me, was spoiled me, but it was more cool. And I took him to school, so I just put different ways I think he did. I saw some other people that during independent things that I had some mentors. I know right about the mentors beginning in high school, a art teacher. There's a real strong mentor in any independent and to go out on his own. So, with mentors, I feel I have a strong place in my heart with people for many years. So, mentoring, teaching my students, and great place with a Facebook community. I don't even have to video of my dad doing his video training. That's going to be retired. They are a professor. Anyway, everybody else is still around and does this stuff. I think it's hard to figure out so busy. Really, I don't even do it when it's time. And so I said, well, I'm going to resuscitate my art. I've been an artist for 50 years, and I'm still doing art. I don't have more time now to do it. Then I'm going to write my memoirs. So those are my two plans for things like that. Then I began to think, what are stories? Well, they're just collecting all these journals that can I better turn this into a book. Then I thought of my grandson, and I imagined those going to be stories about every place in the pond in Texas. I don't know if you even do it. But, mama catching the chicken and leaving a snack on the toast line and let the dog get out, and we would have a hard chicken, and I thought it was great, but I didn't think about all the other steps, I worry about things like that. I went to daycare, my little sister up with the window was growing.